welcome back to my channel. I'm Ariana from Crafting Happiness and I post step-by-step tutorials and crochet patterns for beginners every week here on YouTube. This is a 3-part crochet tutorial on how to make this beautiful and elegant plaid scarf. In this first episode, we will crochet the base for the scarf. In a second part, I'll show you how to crochet the vertical lines and create this beautiful plaid pattern to it. And then at the end, we will be making fringes for the scarf. In this tutorial, I'll be making the male version of this scarf. So I'm changing my color palette and I'll make it a bit narrower. For this pattern, you will need double knit yarn in 3 different colors and a 4mm crochet hook. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below this video so you won't miss out on any of my tutorials. Your beginning chain should be a multiple of 14 plus 7 chains. This scarf has 54 chains, and the male version that I'm making in this tutorial has 40 chains. Start your first row by double crocheting in the 5th chain from the hook. Then chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next again, chain 1, skip 1 and make 4 double crochet stitches. Now chain 1, skip 1 and make 4 double crochet stitches in the next chains. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 and a double crochet in the next. And again, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next chain. Then make 3 more double crochet stitches. Now chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. And then make 3 more double crochet stitches. And again, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 and make 2 double crochet in the last 2 chains. And this is your first row completed. Turn your work and continue with the second row by chaining 3. That counts as a double crochet. then double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Again, chain 1, skip 1 and make 4 double crochet stitches. Now chain 1, skip 1 and make 4 double crochet stitches. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet in the next. Again, chain 1, skip 1 and make 4 double crochet stitches. Chain 1, skip the chain and make 4 more double crochet stitches. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next chain. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet stitch, and lastly again chain 1, skip this chain and make 2 double crochet stitches right at the end of the row. And your second row is completed. Make 2 more rows in blue following the same pattern. And these are your 4 rows completed. Now we'll be switching colors to white and make 1 row in that color. So pick up your white yarn and pull it through the blue loop and then tighten up the blue loop and cut the blue yarn. We will be cutting the yarn at each color change. So leave a long loop and cut your yarn. Now continue with white and turn around and make a row in white with the same pattern as before. So chain 3 counts as a double crochet and then double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet. And you can see it's quite easy to follow. You just double crochet on top of the other double crochet stitches and you skip the same chains. So now with the 5th row completed, pick up the blue again and switch colors. Right before you turn, just pull the blue yarn through the white loop and then close the white loop and cut the yarn. Leave a long tail and cut your white yarn. Now turn your work and chain 3. Double crochet in the next. And just like the other rows, repeat the same pattern. And this is the 6th row completed. Now we will be switching back to white. So pick up your white, pull it through the loop and cut the blue yarn. And this 6th row is different. Instead of double crocheting, we will be single crocheting, but keeping the same pattern. So chain 1 and single crochet in the very first stitch, and single crochet in the next stitch. Now chain 1, skip 1, single crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, and finally chain 1, skip 1 and 2 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. And that is your 7th row completed. So now we'll go back to blue. So pick up the blue yarn, pull it through and pull the white loop close and cut the white. And now we'll go back to our normal pattern of double crochet, and we'll be making one row, the 8th row in blue. So chain 3, skip that stitch and double crochet in a second. Skip 1, chain 1 and double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, and so on, following the same pattern until the end. We'll be switching back to white and make a row of double crochet stitches with this pattern. So pick up your white yarn, pull it through the loop. Don't forget to leave a long tail so you can weave it in, and cut the blue yarn. Now turn your work and make one row in white with double crochet stitches. Chain 3, double crochet stitch, and then just continue with the pattern as before. And this is your 9th row, and the following 4 rows will be in blue, just like here, just to make it symmetrical. So switch to blue and make 4 rows in double crochet stitches in the same pattern. So now we have 13 rows completed, and we will introduce the hot pink in the next row, and we'll be making a double crochet row just like the previous ones. So pick up your pink and change colors, and cut the blue yarn and turn your work and start the 14th row by chaining 3 and double crochet in the next stitch. And just continue with the same pattern all the way until the end. And this is how it looks like. And now we're going back to blue, and we'll make 4 rows in blue. So now I finished rows 15 through 18, so the last 4 rows were made in blue. We will go back to this white pattern right here and make that again. So 1 row in white, 1 in blue, 1 row in white with single crochet stitches, 1 in blue and 1 in white. So let's switch to white and continue with our pattern. It is. And now we'll be making 4 rows in blue, and then I'll tell you which section you should repeat. So make 4 more rows in blue with a double crochet stitch. I finished the 4 rows in blue, and from this point on we will be repeating this section right here from row 14 until row 27. So you'll be making this section until you have the required length. Make sure when you calculate the length to keep count that when you create the vertical lines it will shrink a little bit. So whatever length you want it to be, add maybe 5 or 10 centimeters more. I'll continue crocheting it and I'll see you at the end where I'll show you how to weave in all these ends. Welcome back. So I finished making the scarf, the base for it. As you can see, mine is quite long. You can make yours as long as you like. And now I'll show you how I weave in all these ends. So for this you will need a tapestry needle with a large eye. And how I do it is I just pick up any tail and thread it through, and then I try to hide it underneath the other stitches. So you can see here the blue yarn sits on top, so you can't really hide it. So we will have to thread it through, back down, not too tight, and then try and hide it underneath the white. And then just go up and down. And then we thread it underneath again. And you do this back and forth once or twice, just to make sure that it won't come unraveled when you wash it. And just tighten it up a bit. And now you can just cut. You can just cut the end. There you go. So you can't really see it. So let's do a white one. So let's pick this up one and thread it through your needle, and that's why you need a large eye needle. And then we're looking for where the yarn is hiding. So obviously here you can see it goes over, so you can't really hide it because you'll see the transitions. On this side you see the white yarn goes right under the blue ones, and this is how we are going to weave in our end. So do it in small batches, don't just thread it through, Just do it in small movements, and then go up and above and around it and thread it under, and then just try and make the yarn more secure. So you go under, and then on this stitch you go below, underneath, and up again, and then back, and just make sure it's loosen up a little bit, and then cut the yarn. And this is how you thread. I've done already this side, you can see it. You can't really see where I hid the yarn. I'll go ahead and finish all these ends, and then I'll show you the finished base. And this is how the base for the scarf looks like after I weaved in all the ends. You can't see where I've done it on either side. And now with the scarf base complete, I will show you in the next video how to create the vertical lines and create the plaid pattern on your scarf. So don't forget to follow me on social media and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!